Hey, welcome to another episode of More to the Story.
Hey.
I'm your host, Farron Moore,
Mhm.
and today I have a special guest that's in with me.
Yay.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hey,
This
girl.
Chelsea, y'all.
Yes, I am here.
I'm
I'm ready.
excited. This Chelsea's first time on the show.
Yes, it
And
is.
it may even turn into an interview because I really like Chelsea. And so now I want to know all the things so we can be friends
Thank you.
for life.
I really like Farron too. She's a good time.
Yeah,
Every time I see you,
no,
we're having a good
we
time.
are.
Every
Yes.
time.
My very first time seeing you was at one of the little kickbacks,
Yes.
and she was in full heels,
Mm-hmm.
but rapping and dancing. I
Yeah.
mean, she was not sitting down the whole
We was
time.
having a
And I
ball.
was like, that's exactly my type of person. I need to put these busted ass nails down. But
No,
that's exactly my type of person.
listen, it was DJ Artistic. I remember that, which is
Yo,
one of my
oh,
absolute favorite DJs here in LA.
yes, me
Love him.
too. Me
And he
too.
plays all of the music. And then I'm just partial to anything that's Houston, that's home. I'm going to rap. I'm going to
Yes,
flow. That's what we
yes.
do. So, yeah, it was
Oh,
a good time.
see, that may
Yeah.
be another reason why we vibe
Yeah.
because you from Houston.
Yes.
I swear, I love people from Texas.
We're just the best. If I can say so myself, we're just the
Yes.
doggone best.
I have like so many connections down there that I may be going down there next
Yeah.
month. And I was like, I need enough time to do like a whole Texas tour. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody. I got some friends with some babies out in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I got not a lot, a few friends down there that I just want to link up with. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, between Houston and Dallas.
You ready for
Oh,
good
and
food?
girl, yes.
You ready for good food,
Last time I
good
was there, I
music?
didn't make it I didn't realize Houston was so big.
Yes, very big.
So I had a meeting at a coffee shop in Houston
Mhm.
thinking, oh, I'll be in Houston, so I'll go to the little turkey leg hut thing. It
Yeah.
was so far away. The
Yeah.
drive was so long that when I mapped it, I was like, I'm not that
That's the
committed.
south side of
I'm not
town. You mighta.
committed to having that turkey leg.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's worth the drive. I'm
Really?
not gonna hold you. It's worth the drive. But Houston is big. What I realized, I just was home last month.
Mhm.
The traffic is getting real
It
LA-ish. I don't
is.
like it. I
Yes.
don't like it at all. I
Yes,
know
yes,
people are
yes.
coming to take advantage of the land, take advantage of the property. What you get, the cost of living is better
Mhm.
for sure, but it's ridiculous. And it
Yeah.
is very spread out. Ain't no public transportation in Houston. I had a car since I was 16 when I
Really?
was in Houston. Like,
Yeah, like that
get
was
on the bus.
I'm sitting
No.
there trying to Uber all about and
Oh, no,
around,
ma'am.
and
That's
see,
$50,
that's
$60 everywhere.
exactly. So
Yeah.
exactly. So that's why when I
Yeah.
mapped it, I was like, "Oh no, like
Mm-mm.
it's gonna take me a good 45 minutes just to make it to the other part of Houston."
Yeah.
And Imma have to spend like $60 to Uber there.
Yeah. It's
And
not worth
then
it.
stand in line because there's always a
Always a
line.
line. A vicious line. Not a regular line.
Mama was not committed enough to that turkey
And it's
leg.
hot. And it's humid.
Yes.
That's one thing about the city. It's hot.
Yeah,
It's
so I don't know. Maybe I'll do it's turkey leg hut on Postmates when I go back.
It's
Like,
not, but you
bring
gotta
it
get
to
the
me.
experience.
Bring it to me.
Once you've had it, for sure, I'll be like, okay, just bring it, just pull up with it. But I want you to have a full experience of sitting out with the people, having them play H-Town classics, like having them bring out the drinks, the
Oh.
Hennessy bottles. You like,
Okay.
it's an experience.
I see.
It's an
I
experience.
see.
It's an-
It's so crazy. So, it's no food places like that in LA that
Hell
like
no.
that really excite like even the native people, the folks from here, like it's nowhere that they're like, oh my
No.
God, you have to go
In
here.
their mind, because they don't know no better. In their mind, they think that they have really great places, and then they begin to
No,
travel.
they
And then,
just have
what I will say though, I want to give a special shout
gimmicky
out.
places.
Gimmicky. Oh yeah, remember that little Blockbuster place? They do a little goofy ass shit like that,
Right.
and I just be
Have you
like,
been to the place above it though? Bathtub Gym?
no.
Yeah, because you're talking
It's
about on Melrose, right? Yeah.
yes.
It's a place called Bathtub Gin. Above it,
It's
a
good.
cute little speakeasy. It's just a bar. They have some live music sometimes and stuff,
Okay.
but it's just off in the cut.
Okay. I will say what LA has maybe over other places is places like with really cute ambiance.
Hmm.
That it's not
Yes.
about the food here. It's
It's a
about
cute thing.
it's a
It's
cute
cute
thing. If it's a cute
experience.
experience, they've got picture walls now. Stevie's on Pico. Have you been to Stevie's?
I have not. What kind of food?
Okay, Stevie's is a black-owned restaurant by some people who are from New Orleans, Louisiana,
Oh,
and it's Creole food. I have yet to go to Stevie's and be disappointed. I'm talking
really?
catfish. I'm talking shrimp etouffee. I'm talking habanero wings. I mean,
Really?
everything. That's what I do. I eat.
Okay. Yeah,
Contrary to what I look like,
I'm
I
a
eat.
foodie
Yeah.
too. So look, that sounds worth it.
Yeah, Stevie's on
Stevie's.
Pico
Let me
is
see. This is why you have
delicious.
like note things in front
There
of
we
you.
go. That's the one place I'm
Stevie's
always excited to go to.
on Pico.
Let's see it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it on out.
Check it out.
How long you been out here?
Oh, almost 9 years.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I've been out here a minute.
How often you make it back home?
I try to go every year. My mama was tripping during the pandemic and told me because I didn't get the shot, I couldn't come to her house. So I missed like almost 2 years because of that. But prior to, I go home every year.
Oh,
It's
okay.
weird to me when people don't go home.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think from being in the military, people try to reinvent themselves. Like, okay, so I'm here now and I can be this person. I'm not running from nothing by being here. I love my city. So I go home. I feel like it grounds me. It
Okay.
keeps me focused and appreciative and close to my roots.
Yeah.
When LA can really snatch you up and have you on some other shit.
Child.
Can we cuss? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you good.
Okay.
You good. I'm surprised I
So-
haven't yet. Have I not?
Right. So I like to go home. That's just me. And I get some people it's just hard. They're busy, but I love the city. What you need?
So dry.
Oh no, that's important. Listen, I got big lips, so I can't be out here ever. It's the first thing
With
people
the
say.
Malik Yoba lip.
Listen, I can't be out here crusty, nothing.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Is that fancy?
There we go.
Let me
Yeah.
see that. That's
Yeah.
cute. Okay, we having a whole moment.
A whole situation.
I love her stuff.
Me too. I
love
used
it.
the 2 of her foundations.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's so good.
It is.
really
and I
is.
swear, every time I talk about it, I be like, I wasn't even trying to like it like that, but I literally like
Me either. And
everything.
I've bought
I like
NARS. I've bought the
Me
more pricier
too.
things. I end up still going back to the
Fenty.
Fenty.
Yep,
Yeah,
same,
it's
same,
good.
same, same. So, what was I about to ask you before I realized how crusty my lips were?
I'm done. What we talking about? Food, Houston.
Yes.
Going
how long-
home.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I used to, when I first moved out here, because I've been out here 11 years now.
Okay.
I used to go home every year, and I don't know, something just happened where I was like, I don't like it here.
hmm
Um,
Understandable.
Everyone come to me like I don't need to come here every year because I
Yeah.
get there and everything's just so slow
Mm-hmm.
that it doesn't actually make me slow down.
Gotcha.
It just makes me anxious.
I get that.
So it's that part. Like you going back to Houston, it's shit to do. Me going back to
But okay, let me say this.
Belleville,
Houston,
Illinois.
Houston just got to the Houston that's popping.
Oh,
Like when
okay.
I grew up, it
Mhm.
wasn't that city. Like for us, yes, it's that city, but the way that people are flocking there and traveling there and all these things now, it
Beyonce
wasn't
and
that.
Meg.
Right. It was like, where was all this when I was coming up? I wouldn't have been in such a rush to leave
right.
if that was the case. But don't get me wrong, 7 days and I'm out. I don't
Mhm.
need to be in the city
To-
too long.
Right.
It'll be easy for me to get caught up in some shit I don't need to be doing.
What that mean?
Because I feel like men are more attractive at home.
Oh.
And men know how to deal with my kind of personality at home. Like I've never been called aggressive until I moved here.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not a rude person. I feel like, but I have a mouth. I'm smart. I have a smart mouth.
Right.
That don't bother niggas in the South.
Right,
They'll be
right.
like, girl, sit
Sit
your
your
ass
ass
down.
down.
And then I'll be like, okay.
Right.
Like, here, they'll be like, damn, why you gotta be like that? And I'm just like, oh, you
Oh,
niggas is whine me.
call the ambulance.
Yes. Deliver me, Lord. So that's why I just can't be there too long.
Oh,
I
gotcha. She
can't.
was like, I'm gonna end up
Yeah, called
out
up.
here,
Yeah.
out here, somebody,
Do
somebody's
you
baby
hear me?
mama.
That part. You got me once already. One and done, baby. I one and
How
done.
old?
13.
Really?
Oh.
Oh.
You know what I'm going through.
Mine turned 18 in like 2
Oh.
months.
And you
Yeah.
have a daughter. She's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I can't see doing it again. I just don't feel like that's God's will for my life. I don't. It would have to be a very, 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 very rich man. That's the only way.
They out here with you?
My son?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full
you
time,
know.
everyday mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just me and him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Girl, look. And it's so funny because I actually wanted a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted my first kid to be a
Big
boy.
boy.
And when but I was convinced while I was pregnant that I was pregnant with a girl.
Yeah.
But I didn't find out until like super late.
Yeah.
But now that I have this girl,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, child, if you was a boy, like I probably would have ruined you. This was probably best for both of us, or I
Yeah.
would have been ruined.
I feel like God gives us what we need.
what we need.
Because I don't have the
Yes.
patience for a girl.
Yes. I didn't think I did. I was scared to comb hair.
I just don't
Terrified.
want to.
Terrified.
I don't want you. I'm a little selfish and I acknowledge that about myself. I don't want to share my stuff with you. I don't want you infringing upon my nail appointment. I don't want you coming with me place like my son is my son. Like that's my rider. Like
Uh-huh.
we're good. We
Mhm.
can, it's a simple, like almost
You
to
don't
the
want
point
nobody
where
borrowing your lip gloss.
no, not at all. My Fenty is my Fenty. Don't touch it. I don't. I
You
don't
know,
want to make you a hair appointment. Nope. Sure don't.
you know what? I feel that because I started using Fenty skincare
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And the kid was like going through puberty and shit and skin doing crazy stuff. And so I gave her my travel set
Yeah.
to try to like, see
Help.
if it would calm her skin down. And it's the only thing her skin responded to.
Shut
And
up.
so now
You gotta get
I
that for her. You
have
gotta
to
run that.
spend, and it's the full kit.
Yeah. That's what she want. Period.
And when she's like, I'm running low,
Oh
like
no. You
I'm
know
running, and I'm like,
what?
I was willing to spend this once on me,
And now you
and
sucked
now I
in.
have to do
Yep.
it twice. And I was like, I wouldn't have to worry about this
If you had a boy.
if I had a boy.
I give my son some Proactive, some Cetaphil. Use this zest. Put this zest
Put this
on your
Irish Spring
Put
on
this
your
Irish Spring on your shit. You'll be fine.
baby,
You'll
gonna
be
be
fine.
crushed, and then had a jar of Vaseline.
There you go. Moisturize. You're shiny and ready to go, baby.
This LA weather, fuck that baby's face
If you
up.
listen, he got that baby smooth skin now that I'm jealous of. I'm like, nigga, this is a waste. Why do you have good skin like this?
At 13.
At 13.
Oh,
He's
it's
so
coming for
annoying.
him though.
He's so annoying.
Did you get it? Did you break out bad?
Yes and no. I think nobody told me don't pick your face.
Oh.
If somebody had said leave it alone, I probably would have been fine. But I would get a blemish and then I would make it worse.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just tell him now, like, keep your hands out your face.
Mhm.
Make sure your hands are clean. Little tools that should have been. But I was a big tomboy. Like I didn't come into all of this until a lot later in life, which
Uh-huh.
I still am. Probably a little
Tomboy, yeah.
tomboyish, but that's fine. So
I mean, don't forget how I first met you.
right, rapping, nigga, what's
She
up
was-
on the track? This nigga drop the beat.
She was going so hard and looking like she had just got off work.
Like what? I'm here. I'm here for
Yo,
it. If it's my
going so
song, I'm
hard.
going in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna go hard. Do it. What do you? I usually start off with like like just a space of gratitude. What are
Okay.
you grateful for right now in life? What's
Oh
going on
my
with Chelsea?
God. I'm grateful for God sustaining me.
Mm.
This 9-year journey as a single mother here in Los Angeles has been no easy feat
Hmm.
for me.
Oh
I
shit.
do not have family here. I have, in these 9 years, cultivated relationships with people who have become like family, and
Mm.
that means the world to
Yeah.
me. I've watched a lot of people come to LA, go after their dream, it get rough, and they go home.
Hmm.
So the fact that God has saw fit for me to still be here
Hmm.
and still be working in my purpose and in my
Yes.
gift, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that, because I mean, I could easily be working a 9 to 5 and no shame or to those people who are working a 9 to 5, but I would be miserable.
Hmm. I
I
said
kn-
that wouldn't be making you happy.
at
Yeah.
all. I
Right.
know what my purpose is.
Hmm.
And so I'm glad to just be here pursuing that daily.
Hmm.
Daily. I should have
Dope.
been dead a long time ago. So I'm very, very just on bullshit in
But to say
Houston. Yeah,
everybody,
and
girl,
so
look.
I'm grateful for
Yeah.
that. I am. That's a
Oh,
good
that's
one, Farron. Shut up.
beautiful. I was
Listen.
just about to ask you because you said like you're walking in your purpose. What is
Yeah.
that for you?
Performing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been performing probably since I was 5, but knew early on the ability. My mom worked at the post office,
Mm-hmm.
29 years, worked the night shift. When she would come home, she would put on David Letterman, or we were watching Live in Color. And that's when I would see her light up.
Okay.
And I knew I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to make people smile, take them from whatever they're dealing with in their life and really make them smile. And then as I began to perform and do plays and things out the city, I'm like, oh, I really love this.
Oh.
So theater is my background. Like, I just got into comedy 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't have told me that I was gonna do comedy. Like, it's one thing to be funny amongst friends,
Right.
but to walk on stage, I think a lot of people really don't understand the art of comedy and how difficult it
It
truly
truly
is.
is.
It's
Yeah.
really not easy.
Yeah. I've been a fly on the walls of a lot of green rooms just
Yeah.
around LA. And it's like, man, this I do not envy y'all at all.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about doing an open mic or
Mhm.
something, and then people around me started to make it too real, and I chickened the fuck out so fast. I'm like, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, this was supposed to be like cute. Like,
Y'all planning things. You
no,
set shit
like,
up.
let's reel it back in. Everything's getting really crazy. So yes, it is really, really hard.
I think it's really hard. But I think if you love it though,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I think you're right. You've been a fly on a wall, but living with Tahir and seeing what he goes through daily is like,
yes.
man, I could see also being like, oh no, I see what you go through. I don't want no
I
parts
don't
of
want
that.
no
Mm-mm.
parts.
And then
of
as a
it.
female, it's a whole different ball game.
So I've heard and noticed, because most of the comedians I would sit and talk to were men.
Yeah.
And so now, within the last few years, I've been like, especially because of More to the Story, actually, I've been in like talking to and building friendships with more women.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, like y'all really go through it.
We
Like,
do.
yes.
We do.
It's,
And here's my thing. I'm okay with it. Niggas gonna be niggas. Like, niggas niggering, I'm not. That's like just being a woman in life, you gonna be used to niggas doing nigga shit.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by that.
Mhm.
What my personal pet peeve is, like, don't use the art, don't use the craft to try to fuck me over.
Yeah.
Or don't try to use whatever position you may have and dangle it in my face when you know I'm really good.
Right.
Like, don't do that.
That stuff,
That's
yeah.
my thing. But them trying to holler or talk to you or whatever, I mean, that's men being men. I'm never mad at a man going after what he likes.
Mhm.
That's fine. But when you trying to use it to, oh, okay, we can't go on the road unless this is happening. No, my nigga, it ain't going down like that.
Have you actually dealt with that?
I think
So
I give off a vibe that says,
just
nigga, don't
don't
play
fuck
with
with
me.
me.
Contrary to this smile, niggas know what's up. Like, stop. Don't play with me, dog. Like,
I
don't
could see that.
play with me. And I try to be very direct and because here's my thing. Just as much as there are shitty dudes, there are great ones.
Mhm.
I have brothers in this industry, and I don't use that term lightly
Right,
as a
right.
person. Like I said, I don't have natural siblings. So if I say you really are my bro, these are men who have mentored me, who have poured into me, who have looked out for me.
Oh, you're an only child?
I'm an only child.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
when you were like, I don't have family out here, I'm thinking family's back there, but it's just your mom
No,
back.
it's my mom and my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay.
So there are great ones, and so I try to just focus on that. And they're in the room with the asshole guys. So I'd be like, is this one cool? I have a source that I
Yeah.
could go to and be like, nah,
Yes.
that nigga's a weirdo. Leave that nigga alone.
That's good
Yeah,
that you even
yeah.
ask, because I know, like, I mean, if you don't ask, like, dudes usually won't say anything, and so they'll
They
let
won't.
you mess with the creep. And
Yes. Nigga, stop
and be
that.
like,
If you know
why
a
didn't
nigga's a
you
creep,
tell me?
but then they'll say, oh, that's them hating or cock blocking. But if you know this nigga's a creep, like, that's not cock blocking. That's not what that is.
Yeah.
Come on, you would want somebody to look out for your sister, your auntie, your niece.
Right, right. Let them know. She
Let 'em
said,
know.
stop doing that.
Stop. That shit whack. That make you whack.
Oh, don't be whack.
Don't.
Crack is whack. Don't be whack like crack.
We got enough weirdos out
Enough.
here.
So I just wanted to. I have to know.
Yes.
I absolutely have to know.
And I have to tell you. What is it that you want to know?
No, we were just chatting about the whole just hilarious thing. What you think? For those who don't know, she's coming off transphobic and some basically it's I don't want to. I'm trying not to put words in her mouth.
Okay.
I'm trying not to put words in her mouth. But she did say just some things, just comparing biological women to trans women. Somehow the conversation came up. I still haven't even figured out
That's
how
my
it
issue.
started. What sparked the conversation?
I mean, I saw a little something on it. Allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, a trans man, I may have the information wrong. A man came in her DMs accusing her of being a transgender woman. And I think that also sparked some of the problem.
Okay.
Thinking because of her features, she has a strong jawline, whatever. And she took offense to that.
Okay.
But it still didn't, I don't understand what warranted this outburst of needing protection. Because that's what she kept saying over and over. She was like, who's going to protect us? Who's going to... And I was like, I didn't know.
What does that...
I don't know.
Who's going to... Okay. But I do realize just in reading, seeing Flame Monroe's response, because she backs Jess.
Yeah.
Being a trans woman, Flame backs Jess. And Flame's point was just that, like, it turned a lot of trans women and a lot of gay men, your first friendships, your first real friendships were with women. Women have always been your rock. And so there's this competition of like how being a trans woman is better, or how being a biological woman like is lesser than, just seems messy from her point of view.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I definitely get that, because it does seem to be like the conversation of calling trans women's parts bonus holes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Bonus holes?
Bonus holes is apparently a
I
thing.
feel like that's a little derogatory. I mean, it's funny. I mean...
It's like all this,
wow.
yeah, all this is like pulling down.
It
It
is.
feels like it can feel that way,
I f
like stripping down biological
women.
women.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. I don't know.
My issue I
I
don't
need more
Yeah, I
information. I
really
need
do.
to sit and have a heart to heart with somebody on the inside, somebody with some knowing.
And that's just the thing I feel like. You can't so we spoke about Flame.
Mhm.
Flame, I've met Flame, one of the dopest people industry
So
wise,
dope.
has
Yeah.
given me opportunities, put me on stages. I love Flame.
Mhm.
Flame also checks a lot of things in the community. And when I say the community, I mean LGBTQIA plus community.
Mhm.
As like maybe going too far, making things difficult because it's like
Like what?
I don't want to group everybody.
Mm.
My relationship with Flame, if this is the way you feel, then this is the way you feel. The video that I feel like Jess was responding to was about biological women being the gatekeepers of periods. And that's how that trans woman feels. Like I feel like we try to make the transgender experience a monolithic experience. It's just like trying to say all black people have the same experience. We don't.
Right.
So I don't think we will ever, just the transgender process in and of itself, I will never understand.
Right.
I don't think I have the energy to try to understand it. But what I can do is respect you.
That part.
And at the
It's
end
that
of the
simple.
day, it's really
Roll credits.
just
Roll credits.
That's what I can do. You don't disrespect me, I won't disrespect you.
Right.
Now, if I say something that may offend you, shit, bring it to my attention. Let me know, hey, Chelsea, when you said that's offensive to me based off such and such. I would appreciate if you don't do that anymore, blah, blah, blah. Oh, then I said, my fault. That was not my intention.
Right.
And we can move smartly. I don't feel like it's ever a need to get on the internet. I just don't.
I don't.
And
right?
just say shit. But that's her
the
platform.
part. Yeah.
That's also the tipping of this is my platform, and just to let that's her page, that's her IG page. She can say whatever she want to on her shit, but be prepared for what comes for that. Like you probably rubbed a lot of people the wrong way unnecessarily. That's what you got homegirls for. You could have called your homegirl and been like,
that too.
Bitch, let me tell you about these transgender motherfuckers. Like, you needed to get on the net for that.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, she probably should have just kept that within like a trusted source because it did come from it. Just the delivery, it came from a lot of anger. It was backed by a lot of anger and aggression. And it's like, wait, what prompted this? Who hurt you? Who upset you that you actually like be going one-on-one with? Yes, that was.
It was weird when people do that and you have a lot of success going on. Like she was just at Essence Fest. She does a lot of things with Black Effect, with Charlemagne. And
I was about to say, isn't she going on Shade Room or something?
I don't know about Shade Room. She's been on Breakfast Club. They've had her as a reoccurring host.
Is that one?
So I'm like, you got time for that? You got a son? Niggas is, I don't know, niggering, you know? You know? Your plate not full that you just was like, let me scoop this and put this on there too. No.
Yeah, it literally.
I don't see the point.
Po babies. I need some coffee. But
yeah. She's young though. How old is Jess?
I don't know.
29? 30?
Is she?
Yeah, she's young.
Oh, I didn't know she was come with Jess. She just seemed like she'd been around for so long. Well, she has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
But she saying I just assumed she was older than that.
Some things just come with, I feel like, as you age, you be like, I don't even got time for that. You know how much shit I ignore daily? I'm like, who cares?
Right, especially, I mean, because I'm pretty sure her kid is, wait, is her kid around your kid's age?
Yeah, I think he's 10 or 11. Close in age.
Yeah. Back to your kid, though.
Yes.
I just realized, because math, I'm a little slow.
Yeah.
You said you've been out here 9 years with a 13-year, so you moved out here by yourself with a 4-year-old. What was it like?
Hard. Difficult.
What made you come then?
It was the choice of, so I had just gotten out the Navy. And it was the choice of going home, getting a regular job, working the 9 to 5, or doing what I really loved.
Okay, so you came out here then that was the decision,
Yeah.
like, this is where I need to be.
This is where I need. I think after being in the military, which was no place that I should have been to begin with, after you do something consecutively, that is just a soul sucker
Mm.
for somebody else whose their needs are consistently before yours.
Mhm.
And you didn't ask for that. Like your child's needs are consistently before yours, but that's your child. That's
Mhm.
of you.
Mhm.
Military's needs are always before anything you have going on your family, anything. I was like, I'd be goddamned if I live the rest of my life like that.
Mm.
And I
I've
don't.
never heard anybody put it that way.
I don't want to live with no kind of regret.
Yes.
To me, I'm already successful. I've already made it. I'm already great. Because I decided to go after what I love.
Right. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah. So
what does your son want to be? What does he aspire to be? What
this
he wanna
nigga
do?
here wants to be a chef.
Really?
Yes. Now, at first it was a scientist. And I feel like I fucked that up because
how you crushed the baby's
I
dreams?
did, Farron. I did because I'm very open, very honest. I was raised in a very strict Christian household. It was the Clark sisters. It was Donnie McClurkin. That's all. That was it. It was church every day. So, and we just didn't talk. So I try to have a very open dialogue with my son. So when he said he wanted to be a scientist, he was like, I want to come up with a cure for cancer. And I was like, son, it's already a cure. The white man is making money off of keeping us sick. They could have a cure tomorrow. And he just sat there and he looked at me like, damn, I just want to help people. And you're ruining it. So that's what I thought. But I do feel like there's a cure for whatever. And I do feel like pharmaceutical industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So, but now he wants to be a chef. And I feel like that may change. He's still growing. I think, not to get deep, but it's unrealistic to expect an 18-year-old to know what they want to do for the rest of their life.
My kid just had this conversation. I was like, yo, she is the only kid that I know who had like a legit full childhood.
Yeah.
Like she hasn't met a hard time.
Yeah.
Like she's always had her own room, always had her own space,
Yeah.
always been an only child. Like and now she's out of high school and she's like going to college. She was like, that was not part of the plan for me. I had a hard enough time in school. Like I need a minute before I walk into more school. And I was like, respect. I get that. You know, at least you know that.
Yeah.
And you just not racking up student loans and don't know what the fuck
and
you
wasting
doing.
your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, but no, I'm not expecting you to have it all figured out. I mean, I let you have a childhood. I never pushed her to get a job, to do those things. Cause I'm like, you're a kid.
I think I will be making the nigga work.
You will?
Because he's a boy. Now, and that's a conversation that I have to have with him as well, is just because I make this shit look easy, in no shape, form, or fashion should I be doing this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want you meeting no woman thinking, oh, well, my mama handled it all, so you got it. No.
Yep.
My nigga, that ain't how that shit go.
Yep.
So he needs to work. I feel like work teaches a certain level of accountability, responsibility. Like two things in life that I realized a lot of adults don't get that the military reinforced was be on time, show up clean.
Oh.
You just
show up clean out here goes hard.
Two simple rules. If I tell you be there at 11, that don't mean walking in the door at 11. Can you get there at 10:45? And can you be clean and presentable? Those are simple. And if you have a job, I don't care if that job is flipping burgers, you have to show up on time, to clock in on time, and you need to have a clean uniform.
Yes.
Simple things.
Yes.
Simple.
Okay.
So, he gonna work, but...
She said, oh, no. My kid gonna work.
He gonna work, but I also, this is another thing, we don't teach internship. Like, we teach work. But like, okay, if you want to be a chef, let's go to a Black business or let's find maybe whatever the style of food it is you want to cook. Let's go to that restaurant. Say, hey, I'm interested in this. I would like to work here.
Yes,
Let's do
yes,
something
yes.
constructive.
Right.
Yeah.
We was doing that with the kid, as far as because she wants to work with animals
Okay,
some way,
dope.
somehow. And so I'm like, yo, you got a plethora of places around
Mm-hmm.
here. Like, do you want to groom? You trying to, hell, you can,
Be
you
a
don't,
vet,
yeah,
anything.
a vet assistant. I was like, and there's programs that like they will hire you and
Yep.
then train you.
True.
Like, let's,
Yeah.
let's do that. So yeah, though we're focused on those things, and we also she interned as a PA
Yeah.
for a production here at the
Okay.
studio.
That's another thing about being here in LA. The options are endless
It's always
to
something.
always something to do.
Yes.
Did you receive backlash from your family? Like you were saying how your child hasn't met a hard life. Choosing to parent that way, do you feel like your family was judgmental of that?
Initially, yes, it was met with some but then it was like this is my child. These are
Yeah.
my decisions.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they pretty much had to fall in line and be, because I mean I was that parent, especially living back in Belleville,
Yeah.
basically St. Louis. I didn't give my kids soda.
I'm glad I'm not alone, Farron. I knew I liked you.
I
knew
did
it.
not give
knew
her
it.
soda, and still to this day, I don't buy it. I don't keep it in the house. If
Me
she gets a
either.
soda, it's
From somewhere else.
somewhere else.
Yes.
So, but she would go with people and they would just assume that she could drink soda, and
Yeah.
she'd be like, "No, I can't have that." Well, your mom ain't here. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And so it was met like, it was like, why would you say to a child,
Yeah.
your mama ain't
Ain't
here?
here.
What the fuck? Grow up.
Listen, my mama used to do that all the time. I just wonder, like, when you are choosing to make these different choices, I know my mama she gave me hell, still gives me hell about the choices that I make when it comes to my son. And I'm like, I can't be the only one going through this. And
No.
I same here. I don't buy soda. But if he's with friends, like, have it while you're
Yeah.
out. But no, I'm not gonna buy it for what?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, but she like didn't even have a taste for it
Yeah.
at first. So if she had it, she was like, ugh, like it's
Yeah.
nasty. I don't want it.
I love it.
So, but they was, yeah, girl, just drink it. And it's like,
I
no.
don't want it.
No.
Don't have me go against my mama.
Right. And you know I don't want her to have it.
Yeah.
So why the hell you giving it to her? But yeah, so that amongst a million other things, because when I first moved out here, every time my mama talked to me, she expected my kid to be right there. My kid on one side, my husband on the other side. And I was like, you do know I'm allowed to move without them niggas, right?
Yes.
I'm allowed to breathe without them. Well, Chelsea, before we get out of here,
Okay.
tell the people what you got, if you got anything special coming up, or where to find you.
Okay. So my mama is a special woman, as we have discussed. But I love her down. You can find me on Instagram. It's the #1. I've been hacked by 3 Nigerian crackheads. So I have to it's a whole story about it. Come to the page and hear about it. But
Oh
it's
my God.
one Chelsea on Instagram. I'll be in San Diego. When will this air? Is it?
In 2 weeks.
Okay, so you'll miss the San Diego show.
No, but the More Mob is in there, so they hear you.
Okay, so I'll be if you're in San Diego, I'll be in San Diego this Wednesday. At the end of August, I will be at the Houston Improv, so I'm excited about that.
Ooh.
And I'm just all over Los Angeles right now, working on some upcoming projects. Oh, shit. I have something coming up on HBO, but I cannot yet say what it
You
is.
can't say, but it's on HBO.
It's on HBO. I can't say that, but just stay
Okay.
tuned, man. Follow your girl.
Look for Chelsea.
I'm vocal on social media. Thank you for
Yes.
having me, Farron. I've had a
Yes.
ball.
Yes,
I really
thank you
did.
so much. Okay,
Yay.
great. Yes, More Mob, thanks for hanging in there. We got one more episode with Keisha E.
Oh yeah, that's my
Um,
girl. She's
yeah,
hella funny.
yeah, she is. One more episode with Keisha E. And if you are not in the More Mob, then you miss the live. So
Your fault.
join the More Mob Patreon and to be in the studio with us. And this has been another episode of More to the story. I almost said the other show name. More to the story. Oh shit! I didn't even
What?
talk about it. I'll put it in the next one.
Yeah.
More
Oh,
to
so
the story.
the one you showed me? I'm gonna be on that one too, y'all.
Right. It's been another episode of More to the Story, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.